Yeah, so this was my match on the Community Versus Tekken 8 tournament stream, which happened last Sunday. So this would be Easter Sunday, I suppose. And yeah, so second match that I played in the tournament. This was a single elimination tournament. First to two games, single elimination. This is my second match and I played on stream. So yeah, let's just see how it goes together. Yeah, this is crazy. So I was going up against someone called Muzz. This is someone who I saw playing casuals earlier, but I didn't get a chance to play them in casuals. And yeah, so once again, look, check out the Metal Gear Solid 2 shirt. Repping one of my favorite games of all time. I lost a coin flip and I ended up on player 2. I normally win coin flips, to be honest with you, but I ended up on player 2. Unfortunately, no big deal. Getting big ups from the commentary feels good. Not a bad step. Float converted my first combo, feels good. This is an omen. I should explain something. Do you see what happened here? Right? So I float them, right? And I get him to the wall. Which I'm happy that on my first combo I immediately like get it, right? I noticed that he stayed down, but I was trying to hit him. The thing is, if you roll or if you try to like mash, then full crouch down 1+2 will hit you. But I feel like if I'd been more switched on, I would have noticed that in this instance he stayed down, because this is going to be relevant later. You'll see. Alright, stomp him. Nice. So he locked low that time. That's fine. Okay, so I didn't want that. You know what's messed up? So the reason why I got down back 1+2 here, it's so messed up the way this happened, right? It's an issue I've noticed after heat dash. So you'll see. So I do the heat dash off of Sen 1. I'm trying to do full crouch down back 1+2, but the game, if you're holding down back 1+2, then you press 1+2, the game doesn't register that you're crouching yet. I think it's because I'm in the middle of heat dash. It thinks that you're holding down back and pressing 1+2. It doesn't think that you're in crouch yet. So I got down back 1+2 instead of full crouch down back 1+2. Do you see what I mean? To be fair, I'm glad it did that, because that's only -13. If I'd done down 1+2, that would have been way worse. But anyway, I didn't want that. I wanted full crouch down back 1+2. But anyway, it could have been worse. So he did a heat cancel, not a heat burst, so I killed him. I try to orbital because I know he starts with down 3-4, but it's fine. That's so annoying. See, I tried to go for 1-1-1 to stop their pressure, but then they press through it. I tried to step. So, like, yeah, this is the sort of person who he just finishes all his strings, right? That's something I noticed in the previous game. So he was fighting against someone from the chat, actually, Crescent FGC. And when I saw him playing the match of Crescent, of course, playing Lars as well, I noticed that this guy, Muzz, all he does is he just does strings. He just lets the strings rip. And that's what I was trying to, like, be wary. I was trying to, like, find my timing to press between his strings or to sidestep. But the problem with people who play like this, where all they just do is strings, like, it's impossible to find that gap sometimes. So that's what, like, got me killed a few times. But it's fine. Like, I was trying to make the adjustment. Also, I should be punishing that. I should remember that string's punishable. I try to tech that, I promise you. Anyways. Okay, so you know what's annoying about this? This happened a few times where I did Arc Blast. So I accurately guessed it's sidestep Arc Blast, right? I did sidestep Arc Blast. Right? So sidestep Arc Blast. Down 4-3, down 2. But you know what's messed up? So people often struggle with the down 4-3, down 2. The problem is that the way I do it is I do it based on a rhythm, right? I tell people you can't mash this. You have to do Arc Blast, down 4-3, down. When you see him do the spin, press 2. That's what I did. But either due to either being PS5 or the monitor or just some delay in the timing, I noticed that I wasn't getting it on the setup. Now, if I dropped every other combo, then sure, maybe it's the setup. But, like, honestly, maybe it's like, I don't know what it was, but that specific timing messed me up, because that happened a few times to me where I did down 4-3, down, then I press 2 when I see a spin, and I don't know if it's the input delay or what, but it just didn't come out. So that was very frustrating. See, like, you see my reaction, like, I'm annoyed. Anyway, so I back off. Yeah, so, like, he's just, like, all offense, right? Like, he's just, like, aggressive. And I break his throw. Immediately does back 1. Back 2-1. Yeah, it's the same thing. You see what I mean? Like, it's just nonstop. Like, I've always found, like, Haorong and Leo and just characters like this super obnoxious because they're just, like, all buttons. And again, I try to start... I try to start, like, with a jab or something. He immediately goes for, like, the low string. Yep. Like, the minute I try to swing, he just does another string. Yep, then I just 1-on-1 him. I'm like, alright, enough. I did regular throw. See, the one thing... Oh, so the reason why the regular throw was getting him is I immediately noticed this is a sort of player who only breaks 1+2. When he was playing against Crescent, Crescent kept going for 1+2 and he broke it every time. The minute Crescent did one regular throw, he didn't break him. Like, he can't break regular throws. He's the sort of person who only ever mashes 1+2 to break. And also, he also only did 1+2 throw. Except that one time I think he did 2 throw. But yeah, he only does 1+2 break. So I'm like, he's not going to break regular throw, right? That was a weird angle. I definitely didn't want that. See, didn't break the regular throw again. Stayed down again. That's something I just didn't recognize. That I've noticed he just seems to stay down. It's so weird that, like, a player like this, it's hard to get into their mindset. It's so weird that this individual, he just does strings non-stop. But then when you knock him down, he doesn't wake up with a button or anything. Like, that's the part that I don't really understand. So when he's standing up, he's just constantly pressing buttons and constantly doing strings. But then when you knock him down, he just stays grounded. He doesn't wake up with a button or he doesn't roll. And that's something I didn't really understand. Like, I thought that, okay, you're someone who likes swinging. Okay, I'll use it against you. But then it's like when it was my turn, he would just stay down. I'm like, what? Okay. Punish that. Backswing. Got him. And what's messed up too is I accurately guessed he would swing, right? So I den 2 set up him, which I'm safe. I accurately guessed he'd swing, so I did backswing, and I killed him, right? Because he swung right after I did den 2, which was safe, right? So I did jab back 4, hoping he'd press. Thought it was gonna be a low, but orbital didn't work. I promise you, I tried to break that 1+2. Trying to den 1+2 him. I can't believe that side switch happened. That messed me up. Sent 3+4 got him. See, I'm just knowledge checking him to death, right? At this point. I did run up heat burst. So I'm like, cool. Floated him, killed him. Nice. Convincing first game. I felt very good about that, to be honest with you. Like, I felt, because, like, as I said, like, it's like, when it's his turn, he does nothing but swing strings, but whenever it's, like, swing strings is a funny thing to say, but whenever it's my turn, or I knock him down, he just stays down, which is something I was surprised by. So I felt, like, confident, like, okay, I understand the way he works, I should be able to beat him, right? So game number 2. Anyway, so I'm backing off immediately, see what he's up to. Yeah, so strings, punishes whiff, break the throw. So okay, fine. Like, I got the timing. Admittedly, that was probably the best thing he did right there when he whiff punished my down back 4. I thought, okay, that was good. Yep, swinging back 1. Like, he just doesn't stop. I tried to heat burst in the middle of it. I should have actually back 3 forward that. Den 2. So I thought that was launchable, but not launchable. I thought it was punishable, but I guess not. The JST special, everybody. The JST special. You have to admit that was pretty good. Hold on, I'm gonna type in the chat. Like, I'm like, bro, you never stop ever. You have to understand the JST special will only work on you if you don't stop. I should have back 3 forward that. They would have died. Yep, into den 2. Double lows. I'm like, nope, enough. I'm like, enough. I'm like, and even he's like laughing at it. I'm like, no, enough, dude, enough. Why did the camera switch here? That's something. That's another thing that happened. Like, the camera kept switching in these vital moments. Oh, it's because he. Okay, so it's because he tried to press a button during forward 4-2, but instead of the den 3+4 counter hitting him, it switched the camera, which then messed up my input, so I didn't get a follow-up, so I just blocked. Yeah. Then I got hit, which was annoying. Sidestep, but then he was in the middle of power crush, so I couldn't hit him. I tried to 4-2-1 him during that, but no, he just hit me. Like, he has decent roots, so not bad. Yeah, it was getting frustrating with the amount of things that were going wrong. I did not want standing 3. Counter hit throw, because like I think I tried to jab him and I got hit instead. Immediately runs up down 3-4. How was that not a counter hit? Like, so that's another thing that annoyed me, right? Like, I tried to make like a big read with down back 4, but I guess his whatever he did wasn't active enough, right? So look, I saw him swinging, and I did down back 4, but it didn't counter hit him. It's like, how is that not a counter hit? Yeah. So at that point, I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's like it's like starting to get like a little frustrating. So anyway, tried to 1-1-1. Tried to step, got hit by the move. And I'm smirking at that point, like, bro, come on. Yeah. I tried to 1-1-1 him, but he was in the middle of the thing. And then again, I'm like, oh my god. Like, at that point, I'm like just super annoyed. Because I really do think like counter throw is like so messed up sometimes, because like you're trying to like jab someone before they do something to you, and then like it throws you out of the button that you pressed, right? So, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway. So alright, final game. I'm just like, enough. So I do sidestep 2. Okay, so like in this situation, he got up immediately, right? Which I think is interesting, because in every other situation I knocked him down, he just stayed down. So I'm like, I don't fully understand. Like, that's one thing I like when I have a player like this who, I'm not saying he's not like a thinking human being or he's not smart or anything, but like it's difficult to understand like their pattern of behavior, because it seems like in some situations they'd get up straight away, but then others they'd stay down for an extended period of time, and I couldn't quite understand like the reasoning behind why, right? And they're starting off the strings. I tried to do avalanche flip out of there. 1-on-1, caught him. I'm surprised he blocked low in that situation. I don't know why. See, I don't know why that threw me. There's so many 1+2 throws. I'm like, bro, let me break it, please. I didn't want crouch jab. 1-on-1, got through his armor. Throw him, regular throw again. Regular throw not broken. I'm shocked they ducked on wake up. Bro, why the camera's just screwing me over something fierce. The camera is just ruining my life. You know? Luckily he didn't launch it, because that is -16, so he didn't launch it, but like, what is this camera? It's unbelievable. I'm like, nice, got him. The second hit, no, see, but despite the camera screwing me over, getting the second hit of Heat Smash was actually pretty good. So the one thing I'll say is, a lot of people were giving me like props for this match, because they said that it was like the closest match on stream that day, right? Because a lot of the other matches were all 2-0, like 2-0 sweeps. This is the closest match on stream, and all the combos and all the conversions and stuff I hit, except for Arc Blast, which was, it wasn't even that I was dropping it. It's just I did down for 3, down 2, and it just didn't come out. I'm like, I don't get it. Anyway. But then he falls out of the combo. So it's like I did the right combo, but then the bane of Tekken 8 Lars' existence, where for some disturbing reason on certain angles they'll just fall out. Anyway. Trying to take all my frames. Then I just 1-on-1 him. I'm just like, bro, stop, stop. You know. Sidestep 2 again. Yeah, that's unpunishable, I know, but I'm checking you anyway. Sidestep Arc Blast, and again, and I'm like, and then look at my face. I'm like, what is going on? I got Sidestep Arc Blast, right? I did down for 3, down 2. Right, so I do Sidestep Arc Blast, down for 3, down 2, but then I get 2 jab. I'm like, what's going on? As I said, I don't know if it's the PS5 timing, I don't know if it's the monitor or what, but I'm just like, what is going on? Because that's such a precise timing combo, and clearly it's just like my timing was off on this setup, because I just wasn't getting it. Yeah, that was so frustrating. Yeah, down 2, orbital. Low parried. Short little combo because the wall was close. Back 1+2. I see. This is what I'm talking about. Where he got up immediately, but he didn't duck, and he's been ducking after. So basically, he's on two things. He either stayed down or he's ducked on his wake up. Right? How many situations where I knocked him down and I did stomp and he blocked low? Right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call it out. You're gonna duck here, right? But he didn't. I'm like, I don't understand. Maybe this is one of those feels players everyone talks about, right? Maybe that's the case. Like, and sometimes I use it as like a backhanded compliment, but I don't know. Maybe he's one of those like emotion or feel-based players who just sort of does stuff on a whim. He doesn't necessarily have like a strategy, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just knew I was gonna do that. I don't know. Either way. Anyway, didn't duck there. Broke that 1+2. I'm like, all right, enough. I'm like, I want to keep this lead. Mixed him up. Feels good. I felt so good about that. Mixed him up. That one's for Kaizoku Lars. Didn't let me break it. Didn't let me break it. I still don't understand why he doesn't swing when I'm looking for it. Doesn't do down 3-4 when I'm looking for it either. Doesn't, you know what I mean? This really was like a case of like I'm just never doing what I'm looking for when I'm looking for it. I'm shocked none of those were counter hits, because clearly he was trying to swing, but none of those are kind of something. I'm just gonna keep doing back 4. Like, I will gladly take 60% off if you just keep pressing. But no big deal. Didn't let me break it. So I'm annoyed again. Down 3-4. So it's like every time he's approached, it's been down 3-4, except the one time I did orbital. Every time I go for orbital, he's not doing down 3-4. He stopped him heat burst. I'm just gonna do it again. Okay, so here is where everything comes down to the wire. So I go into heat burst and he immediately runs in. I do rebellion and I hit him out of the air into send 1. Now, those of you who know me, I'm a nerd. I've labbed it. If you hit someone out of the air with rebellion send 1, you still get a full float conversion, but it's a shorter combo than your normal combo. In heat, when you go into heat dash, you get a triple den 3 combo, or like an extended float combo. But if you hit them out of the air, you only get one of those juggles, right? But you still get a combo. So I thought, okay, cool. Let me do that short combo. But the wall was close, so I didn't go for something optimal. I went for something short. See, I was like, oh, wall's close. The reason I went for throw immediately instead of den 1 is because if den 1 hits the wall awkwardly, or down forward 1, there's a chance he falls out of the wall, and I don't get down back 2-1 shoulder. I'm like, no, I want the guaranteed damage. I go for the throw into the shoulder. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, I'm gonna immediately commit to down back 1+2, full crouch down 1+2, or full crouch down back 1+2, like, because if he stands up, he's dead, right? But he stayed down again. Now, part of the reason I did it is because I'll be honest with you, in Tekken 7, I swear that move, full crouch down 1+2, that used to hit crouchers. Not crouchers, that used to hit grounded, but it didn't that time, and I thought, no big deal. He stayed down, it's fine. I'm blocking. I'm just gonna block. I break the 1+2 throw. I'm like, no, you don't.
He broke the grab.
I swing him because I'm like, I know you're gonna press something. I know you're gonna press something. I'm gonna backswing.
Oh! And just like that, must see a taken it.
I nearly lost my hat.
What a round M.
Yeah.
Crazy.
As you can see, I'm not very happy about that. So yeah, it's it's one of those times where it's like, it feels like you did not everything right, because those arc blast combos didn't work. It feels like you did most things right, but you still lost. You know what I mean? No, the thing is, no, I know about Tesla gravity down 3-1, down 3-1, right? Down 3-1 picks up at the wall. I know that, but the thing is, he wasn't always staying down. He only stayed down once at the beginning of the set, and then again at the end. The thing is, if I had waited and confirmed that he was down and did it, sure. But the problem is, as you saw, this player, he's always standing up and swinging. Like, the reason why I immediately committed to doing the low mix-up is like, I will not let you, I'm not going to let you stand up and press some bullshit to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm going to commit to this mix-up, and if you stand up, you're dead, right? I'm not going to let him wake up and throw or do some dumb shit. I'm immediately going to commit to my mix-up. Because the thing is, if I do down 1-3 and he stands up, let's say he doesn't mash, right? The down 1 will hit him, but he'll block the 3, right? he would have to mash on wake up for the down 1-3 to counter hit him. But I'm like, I'm not like, let me put it this way. It's like, this set has been so jank, I'm not going to give him too many chances. I'm not going to go for a jank mix up. I'm going to go for a guaranteed low hit if he stands up, right? But he didn't stand up. You see what I mean? So yeah, down 3-1, Tesla Gravity would have worked if I saw him stay grounded. But I didn't think he was going to stay grounded. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to stand straight up. But he didn't. You see what I mean? So, yeah. But anyway, I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just block. No big deal. And I'm like, he's going to 1+2 throw. Broke it, yeah. So the thing is, that move is minus. I forgot to punish it, but that string is actually minus. I think it's like a -12, so I actually could have killed him. But anyway, I'm like, okay, so he just did a minus string, so I'm going to backswing. Right? Because I'm like, okay, you're going to press, you just did a minus string into a button. I'm going to backswing. You're dead. Like, how? Like, how? Like, that's so messed up. Yeah. Also, I'm like, I cannot believe that traded and got me killed. You know, that's like the frustrating thing. You see what I mean? So anyway, I mean, look, get good, etc. You washed up, etc. Blah blah blah. You know, learn the matchup, whatever the case is. But yeah, so I tried my best. That was the, of course, single elimination. So despite the fact I won the previous match, there isn't a losers bracket. I was out of the tournament. But I think, considering how I played, I think I played well enough. I was clearly just getting hit by strings. I think there's a few things I missed punishes on, and also the arc blast combos dropping, I was very frustrated by it, quite frankly. But at the end of the day, I'd say I did all right, and lots of people thought it was like a decent match, so that's cool. I mean, they even gave me like the little interview afterwards, right? Double KO, I mean, yeah, double KO would have been nice. So the funny thing is, even though that's the guy who won, they interviewed me. So let's just watch that little post-match interview. And you'd think I'd be like all salty, but you have to stand. I'm sports. So let me. Oh, that's too far. Sports.
Interviewing SoulTuna.
Yes.
Looking forward to that, guys.
Let's get him on. Let's get him on.
If you're gonna lose someone, you want to lose to a grand final. I mean, they didn't make grand finals. Oh, actually, yeah. So fellow London player Manji had, he got grand finals. Anyway, there I am.
Hello, JusticeSoulTuna. You are definitely the man of the match. We didn't know what was happening just now. Yeah. Was it you? Was it Moose? It was literally left, right.
Yeah, Den 3.
Would not let it go till the end. Yeah. How did you feel?
No, I felt very good about it because I know the Harong matchup.
Yeah.
I was trying to catch his timing, but the difficulty was that he made some very good decisions.
Yes.
Overall, especially with the throws.
Wait, can you hear that? Am I too quiet? Hold on.
I messed up.
Let me back up.
No, I felt very good about it because I know the Harong matchup.
Yeah.
I was trying to catch his timing, but the difficulty was that he made some very good decisions.
Yes.
Overall, especially with the throws. I messed up every time I hit him with that like electric hands move. I kept dropping. I don't know why. But that final situation, that final decision, I had a feeling he was going to do something. So when I did that little backsway move, it losing, that's unfortunate, but it happens. That's anyone's game. So
what an esports answer! Can you believe that? Can you believe that answer? Can you believe this esports ass answer I gave? You know, I could have said a whole lot of things on that stream, but I'm just like, yeah, it was a pretty good game, and we both gave it 120%. You know, it just comes down to clutch decisions at the end. Like I gave a very esports answer. To be honest with you, because look, man, there's enough salt in the FGC, all right. There's enough divas and personalities, and yeah, it's not. I ain't like that. Staged? What do you mean staged? What do you mean it wasn't staged, dude? Reading on the script. No, it's like, listen, it's like I legitimately felt like, look, I'm gonna talk on this stream. Let me make a good first impression, okay? Let me not come on here and like be, because here's the thing, I lost, and it was close. And if I just was on there and I was like a bitch, let's be honest, like it's gonna make me look even worse because I'm the one who lost, and it's not gonna sell myself properly because like I want people to understand like my mindset and what goes into it. So like I'm not gonna go on there and be a diva. So, man made up a whole speech for his backswing.
But I'm happy with what I did. Like, I don't feel like I lost because I did the wrong thing. It came down to clutch in the end. That's fine.
And you guys were relentless. Like, we could tell each round who was going to take it because whoever got into that zone first.
Yeah.
Do you, is Harang, sorry, your character, do you swap, sorry Lars, do you swap characters?
No, Lars is my main competitive character. I do play Lee and Jin as well, but Lars is my main competitive character, so.
Yeah. And Will you be staying to play other casuals, or
Yeah,
you
of
done
course.
for the day?
No, I'm definitely a community guy. I'm not just like a tournament in bounds. Like it's been fun. It's been a very enjoyable just hanging out, chilling with people. So I'm just gonna go play. Listen, I'm just happy I didn't go 0-2. Right? I'm just happy I managed to get this.
True.
So the fact that it went the way it did, like I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this was a fun event. So thanks.
That was probably the best match so far of the tournament. We were hearing.
Forgot to
cheers
downplay
and
Lars,
screams
also
from
true.
the other room. So you know, well done. You were fantastic, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
And enjoy the rest.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Esports, esports. Anyway, I give that very esports answer. But yeah, that was my match. That's the thing. You know, I actually did beat most people in casuals, funnily enough. And funny that you say that. I actually won the majority of my casual matches, actually. The only person I really lost to was a guy who made it further than me in the bracket. A guy who said it was his first tournament. Guess who he was playing? He was playing Dragonov, Victor, and King, and he used King in the tournament, and he made it, I think, to top 4. So, you know, but no, cool guy to be fair. It was his first tournament, but yeah. So anyway, that's how that went. So thanks for watching that. I thought that was it was a fun little community tournament, and hey, single elim, it is what it is.